clubs and shoes and stuff, or not really?
No, I got the car, and I have to bring it back.
Okay.
So I'll go to the car and then bring it back.
All right. So what we're trying to do is, in our posture, this thing right here, this is a great little, and then exerciser, or stretcher, I should say, down. You want your arms to go down. So you swing in this channel.
Okay.
So first position is always going to be one.
Yep. I remember you talking about this.
And position 2 is where we allow the hands to hinge.
Yep.
And you see how I get my hips and trunk to get me to the finish?
I sure do.
That's the great propeller of the club.
Yes, it is.
And you don't want to, you just could go back and read the stuff. And
Andy, just to recap a little bit about what we talked about today,
yes.
It's important to leave my left arm fairly straight with my hands hinging at the top of the swing.
No, way sooner than the top.
Way sooner than the top.
You just let you see, if you get real tight with your thumbs,
yep.
You block yourself from hinging.
Okay, and I do that.
And when you want to be able to do this, and the way you do it is just to let it happen. And Sandy, it should happen somewhere in here. It shouldn't be that you go all the way up here and then do it.
And then hinge.
It should be somewhere in this neighborhood right here where you're stretched away like this, and then you can't really go any further unless you're doing this. Okay.
And again, just recapping the hanging of the arms, they just hang straight down, maybe from your shoulders.
This is a great drill for that, because it gets your left arm on, for you on top, for Sandy, her right arm's on top. But the idea is to, you see how close see how your elbows come up?
Yep.
And that maintains the triangle for you. And then this arm, as you begin to go back a little bit, this arm begins to fold, and this arm begins to, or hand begins to hinge.
Okay.
And that's what you're looking for, and that's what gets your shoulders, trunk, and hips to turn.
Got it.
And you know, kids, when you make a backswing, there are two things you want to have happen. One is you want to coil your upper body, and two is you want to load yourself up onto the top of your back leg, the one not closest to the target. So when you swing, the two things, if you can maintain the distance between your elbows, those two things will happen because they have to.
Automatically.
So I turned and I loaded. And that's the function of my backswing.
You're fully loaded there. Got it.
Yeah.
Then you just swing through with your hips as hard as you can.
Yes, ma'am.
You don't want to be right there.
I'm too close?
Yeah. Because here would be this person right here.
Because I'm going this way.
That's right. And I'm going this way. How's that look? Do you think you could get yourself tangled a little?
Who knows?
Well, I'm going to hit some of these and you can watch how this goes.
Yes, that would be great. Okay.
Gosh, I'm talking to my son in Breckenridge today. You know, it's snowing. They got snow 10 inches the other day. They got 5 inches today.
Colorado?
Yep, and tomorrow's supposed to be like
look what we've
50
got.
or 60. And I said, I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so sorry we're not there.
Yeah. Okay, you want to watch this?
Absolutely.
Here's how this goes. I've got a 6-iron, so you know my ball placement is going to be a smidge just about right behind where the 5-iron would be. The 5-iron is 25% of the way back from the inside of your target leg. And so my 6-iron, I'll be just a hair forward of that. I mean, when I say a hair, I'm talking, you know, just a half an inch or 3/8 of an inch. So, and then, because that is where this club bottoms. And I want the ball to be where the club bottoms when you swing, so that the ball just gets in the way.
Gets in the way.
The club. And you don't have to mess with it. So, the way, when your swing gets goofy, one of the things you do is you do this little drill right here. You start off by doing this little drill here, because when you do this, it makes you do a good stretch. And you can feel your hips turning to the target. And then from the next drill from that is you take your target hand and you take your non-target hand and put it on your above your wrist. And what we're going to do is make a swing with just that one club. But with the club, you know, trying to feel that the left arm is the integrity of your arc.
Like this.
And it makes you feel, yep, it makes you feel that that arm is your leader and you need to make it. Make it
hard
now.
to do.
Swing further back, Sandy, and let your hands hinge. Swing, turn more up here. Feel like you're making your shoulders react to that arm
way?
swinging. Yeah. Feel like you load onto the top of that, your left leg.
I don't load.
No loading.
I don't load. That's
Well, I'll have you
hard to know.
arrested. You know, that's an offense.
Do not load.
That's a felony.
In the golf arena, the golf police would
Like
be
that.
after you.
Now, can you feel how much bigger that your target arm is swinging in this arc? When your target arm? Okay, now here's the next drill. Take your other hand and place it right up at the top, which isn't really where you'd grip the club, and then take your other hand and just put, okay. Now make a swing. Now we get, oh, no. Put your thumb down the shaft. You're baseball-y, Manischewitz.
You have to give specifics here.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Now do it again. Swing and make your legs help you. Good. Fabulous. Now be aware of when you're doing this how quickly your elbow folds and how quickly your hand hinges. And you see, the thing that makes this work is that the weight of the club really makes you do that, because you can't get in the way of it. You can, but then it doesn't feel very good. And your swing is a little rehearsal of a swing. You're going to do a 1-to-1, and then you're just going to put it on the ball. If you like the rehearsal. If you didn't like the rehearsal, then we'll make another one. Hey, number 2, how about that?
Perfect.
Did you like that?
Yes, I
Now,
did.
here, Terry, if you want to see this correctly, you need to get so you're right smack in line with me down my lines. See, you were back over here.
Then let me move
You
this.
need to get right back. Put the gloves over.
Alrighty.
So, here's my target line. My target line is about like this, right now. So get yourself so you're right down that line.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. After you've hit 4,000, 5,000 1s to 1s, then you can hit some 2s to 2s. That'll occur next year.
If we graduate.
We have
Okay,
greater
here's one.
ambitions.
Go on. That's actually bigger than 1-to-1. That was too big. 1-to-1 isn't, you know, I shouldn't be hitting the ball that far. There's 1-to-1 right there. I'm too vigorous right now. Nice biggie. And then the thing that makes this go further is we do 2 to 2. So we go 2.
Is a 2 to 2 a full swing?
No, 3 to 3 is a full swing.
Okay.
2 to 2 is simply this, where you have 90 degrees here and here.
Okay.
I think I was more that way. So I better rehearse it again. So here's 2.
Nice.
You're trying to make a backswing in which you turn, and your club, get your club so it's parallel to the rope. And then make your hips and legs transfer rotate to the finish.
Here. And then rotate.
Yes, but finish your swing. Finish your swing. Finish it. Good. That's exactly.
Corey, do it there for a second. He's
So
got
that's
the
the
hip
first.
action.
So that's the first drill. That gets your hips to rotate, okay? And turn. And then the second drill is this one right here, where you just put your left hand behind your arm and you swing the triangle. And you see how that keeps your elbows nicely together? Feel the turn, 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 and the load to the top of the leg. And then you load to the top of this leg, and this comes down. It falls down.
It falls
because
first or you load first?
you load first and that causes that to fall.
Okay.
Like he did when his practice
Boom, right
swing.
here. And then make your hips turn you to the targets when you get through.
Okay.
And then the next drill is to take your club, not a driver, but a shorter club, a 6, 7, 8 iron, and just try to get your leading arm to be in charge of the integrity of the arc.
That was a nice shot, Corey.
And then the last one is to put your right hand or your non-target hand as high up as you can, and put your other hand like this. Thumb is always on top. And swing. So those 4 little drills are great. And what are you backing up for?
She didn't
Oh, I
touch.
can't get you in my picture.
Well, there's nothing more to see.